Okay, let's be real for a second. In today's business world, things are moving so fast, right?
Oh,
Especially with digital everywhere.
absolutely. Warp speed sometimes feels like an understatement.
Yeah. And just, showing up and doing the basic administrative tasks, that's probably not enough anymore if you really want to get ahead.
No, definitely not. Just processing paperwork or relying on qualifications you got years ago,
Mm-hmm.
it makes it tough to stand out.
Exactly. The whole game has kind of changed.
It really has.
Yeah.
We're moving past that era where, just transactional admin roles were the standard.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there's a real need for professionals who can actually bring more value, be proactive, maybe even drive some innovation from that administrative seat.
And that is precisely what we're diving deep into today. We've got this really interesting document. It's titled Estrategias para superar al 95% de los profesionales en administración.
It's quite a mouthful.
Yeah. But the subtitle gets to the point. Un enfoque integral hacia la excelencia ejecutiva. Basically, an integrated approach to executive excellence. Right. Think of it like an insider's guide for admin pros who aren't just okay with keeping up, but really want to excel. To, set themselves apart.
And it's very practical stuff. It lays out these high-impact strategies. It's not just theory.
Ew.
It gives you actual concrete steps you can, take to really boost your career in administration.
Okay, so our mission for you listening in is to pull out the most powerful, the most actionable insights from this document.
Mm-hmm.
We want to give you a clear view of what it genuinely takes to get that competitive edge, to feel really informed about, reaching excellence in this field.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, so the document itself, it sets out some pretty ambitious goals. What's the big picture it's painting?
Well, the main goal, the overarching aim, is to provide this complete roadmap for admin professionals to become, truly exceptional.
Okay.
It really emphasizes building a full skill set, not just the technical stuff, but also strategic thinking,
Right.
digital skills, and those really crucial human skills, too.
Right, a holistic approach.
Exactly. It's about upgrading the whole toolkit, not just polishing one part.
Gotcha. So it's not just about being good at one thing. What about the specifics? What targets does it zoom in on?
It gets quite specific. It talks about identifying the key skills the market's really going to want in the next few years.
Okay, future-proofing.
Yeah, and it highlights specific tech tools you can actually use in admin work to, improve efficiency and get better insights.
Makes sense.
Beyond that, it really pushes for developing critical thinking, analytical abilities, even a bit of an entrepreneurial mindset.
Oh, interesting.
And finally, it stresses how important it is to build your own personal brand and make valuable connections, networking.
These all sound, critical, but broad aims are one thing. Did the document get down to specific, measurable milestones?
It did, yeah, which is helpful. It gives you a real sense of direction with some clear targets.
Like what?
Well, for instance, it suggests aiming to develop at least one advanced technical skill, think data analysis, or maybe automation within 6 months.
Okay, tangible.
And getting an international certification in a key admin area within the next year, to really validate that expertise.
Right, proof.
Another one is actively building or joining a professional network or like a learning community within 3 months.
Get connected fast.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And finally, it really pushes for setting up a system for continuous learning, like reading relevant stuff monthly, tracking trends, making it a habit.
Those definitely signal serious intent. Okay, let's get into the core of it. The strategies themselves. How do you actually stand out? The first one is about digital transformation. But it sounds like more than just email skills.
Oh, much more. The document really emphasizes getting good with tools like Power BI, Tableau.
The data viz tools.
Exactly. But not just for making pretty charts. It's about using them to really visualize data, spot trends, and present insights backed by that data. Compelling insights.
Okay.
It also mentions Python, advanced Excel, things that can automate those repetitive data tasks.
Freeing up time.
Right, freeing you up for more strategic work. And it even touches on AI, not in a scary way, but understanding how AI tools can help with analysis or scheduling, things like that. The key shift here, and this is fascinating, is moving from just using tech for basic automation to using it for actual strategic, data-driven decision-making.
So intelligence, not just speed.
Precisely. Extracting meaningful intelligence from the information you handle.
That makes total sense. It's about finding better ways, not just faster old ways. Okay, next strategy. Strategic thinking. How is this different from just, checking off tasks?
This is where you really start to elevate your impact. The document makes a clear distinction between just doing tasks and truly understanding the business goals behind them.
Okay.
Strategic thinking means looking past the immediate job. It means maybe forming hypotheses about how things could be better, measuring the results of what you do, and then proposing solutions.
Proposing solutions.
Yeah, solutions backed by data with clear indicators and thinking about the whole system, not just your little piece. It's about seeing how your admin function fits into the organization's overall success. You're not just treating symptoms, you're looking at root causes.
So moving from reactive to proactive, understanding the why. Okay. The document also mentions specialization. Are the days of the general admin assistant numbered?
That's certainly the direction it points to. The demand for pure generalists seems to be softening a bit. Companies are increasingly looking for people with deep expertise in specific niches.
Like what kind of niches?
Could be anything from financial administration support, digital marketing admin, logistics coordination, even sustainability reporting from an admin perspective.
Interesting.
And the document really highlights the value of getting recognized certifications in these areas. Things like PMP for project management,
Right.
Lean Six Sigma for process improvement, maybe Google Analytics if you're supporting marketing. They give you that tangible proof of your specialized skills.
Yeah, that credential can definitely give you an edge. Okay, the next strategy is interesting. An entrepreneurial and proactive mindset. How does that work in an admin role?
Well, the document basically encourages admin professionals to think like an owner, even if you're not one.
Okay. Think like an owner.
Yeah. It means actively looking for areas to improve within your own role, taking the initiative to develop solutions.
Yeah.
Like running little mini projects for yourself.
Yeah.
It also means seeing mistakes not as failures, but as learning opportunities, being ready to adapt to change, always looking for innovative ways to add value.
So taking ownership.
Exactly. Driving positive change instead of just waiting for someone to tell you what to do. Think about someone seeing a clunky process and instead of just grumbling, actually figuring out and suggesting a better way. That's the spirit.
Yeah, that kind of initiative makes someone incredibly valuable. And these days, skills aren't enough if nobody knows you have them, right? Which brings us to personal branding and visibility.
Precisely. The document is clear. In this digital age, competence needs visibility. It's about actively building your professional presence.
Where? Like LinkedIn?
LinkedIn's a big one, yes.
Yes.
Sharing relevant content that shows your expertise, talking about your successes, maybe engaging in online groups or even attending industry events, online or in person.
So building your reputation.
Exactly. You're shaping how people see your professional value. By consistently showing what you know and what you can do, you boost your visibility and, frankly, open up more opportunities.
Makes sense. You have to intentionally manage that perception.
Right.
Okay, finally, the document talks about something that seems obvious, but is key. Continuous learning. But it sounds like more than just mandatory training.
Oh, absolutely. For the really top-tier admin pros, learning isn't just something you do occasionally. It's like a fundamental part of how they operate. A lifestyle.
Lifestyle, okay.
It means constantly reading industry stuff, staying updated on the latest tech and trends, maybe doing webinars or online courses. And this is crucial, actually applying that new knowledge in their work.
Right, using it.
Yeah. It's about having this ongoing curiosity, this commitment to keep developing professionally. It's not just about collecting certificates. It's about actively using what you learn to grow.
So to sort of wrap this section up for you, our listener, embracing these strategies, the digital skills, the strategic thinking, specialization, that entrepreneurial drive, building your brand, and committing to continuous learning, this really is the path to standing out, isn't it?
Absolutely. It's the roadmap. It's about intentionally shaping your career by building this diverse, relevant skill set and adopting a mindset that's focused on constant improvement and making a genuine impact.
Okay, so let's summarize. Getting to that level of real excellence in administration, surpassing most professionals, it's not just a dream.
No, it's achievable.
It's achievable for anyone who approaches their growth with discipline, with vision, and real determination. Today's world just demands that smarter, data-informed approach to admin work.
Right. Using technology smartly, but always grounded in those strong human skills and values.
And the long-term payoff.
It's significant. Professionals who adapt, who innovate, who keep learning. They won't just be competitive. They'll be the ones who can lead, inspire others, and really drive innovation in their organizations.
So here's a final thought for you to take away and maybe chew on. Looking at all these strategies we've talked about, which one really clicks with you right now? Where you are in your career, and maybe more importantly, What's one small, concrete thing you could do today to start putting it into practice?
Yeah, that first step.
Exactly. Think about taking that step, moving beyond just being competent and really starting to build your own path towards, well, exceptional performance and leadership in your admin career.